13 job interview customer service questions and answers. So you've done it. You've landed a customer service interview. You combed through job boards, tailored your resume, and wrote your cover letter. You submitted applications and sat refreshing your email, hoping for a response. And finally you got one. It's an invitation to interview. Now what? If this is one of your first customer service interviews, you're likely nervous and wondering what to expect. You may have already heard a lot of general job interview prep tips and prepared for more universal interview questions. That's great, but what about the specifics? What exactly can you expect in a customer service job interview? What are interviewers looking for when hiring for customer service roles? The range of customer service roles available is huge. Companies in all industries need to interact with their customers and keep them happy, and these interactions happen across a number of channels: in person, over the phone, via email or chat, and increasingly, over social media. Despite all of these differences, the core skills and qualities needed for a customer service job are the same. And recruiters and hiring managers know that. So when you're interviewing for a customer service role, keep in mind that companies are looking for these key things. Communication skills. Customer service is a people business, says Sonia Bug, a director at the recruitment agency Randstad US who has more than 17 years of experience hiring and working with customer service reps as well as managing recruitment teams that specialize in customer service and call center roles. As such, it's vital to show your interviewer that you're a strong communicator. You show this with the content of your answers, of course, but also through how you answer. If you're well prepared for your interview and answer clearly and articulately, your communication skills will really shine. Problem-solving skills. Unfortunately, people rarely turn to customer support to let them know everything is going perfectly. As a customer service professional, you'll be responsible for resolving people's problems. It's important that your interview answers reflect your abilities to think on your feet, untangle sticky issues, and find solutions. Passion for the role. Customer service is the type of job people often apply to when they're not yet sure what they want to do, but both employees and customers are better off when customer service reps get satisfaction out of their work. Demonstrating passion for the role is important in any interview but especially for a customer service job. How do they figure out if you have these qualities? They'll ask questions like these. 1. Describe what customer service means to you. Customer service representatives are the first point of contact for your customers, acting as the face of your company and driving loyalty, retention and acquisition. Ask this critical question to gauge a candidate's commitment to the role and gain insights about their customer service philosophy. What to look for in an answer: approachable personality, understanding of the role, passion for customer service. Example: to me, customer service means identifying the root of a customer's problem and working to find a solution that surpasses their expectations using in-depth knowledge of the company's service or product. Exceptional customer service is all about maintaining a positive and friendly attitude that makes a good first impression and leaves a lasting one. 2. Tell me about a time when you turned an unhappy customer into a delighted customer. Appeasing an irate customer is no easy task, but delighting them can be even more challenging. Ask this question to determine if a candidate is willing to go the extra mile for a customer, even in a tense situation. What to look for in an answer: conflict resolution skills, stress tolerance and resilience, ability to abide by company policies. Example: during my previous role, a customer was furious about not being able to return an item for a full refund. Company policy only allowed me to offer the customer store credit since he didn't have a receipt. After letting him vent, listening intently to his concerns and apologizing for the inconvenience, I helped him find a gift for his wife for the same price so he wasn't out any money. He thanked me for my patience and told me he would tell his friends about his experience. 3. Would you consider yourself a team player? Why they ask this? While it might seem like customer service representative jobs are a bit of a lone wolf situation, after all, it's usually just you speaking directly with a customer. In actuality, there is an entire team at play in every situation, from the customer themselves all the way through the corporate chain of command including management and above, and a hiring manager wants to know ahead of time how you'll handle that environment. What you should focus on. While being self-reliant and able to handle anything that comes your way regardless of how tough the problem is might seem like the right answer, the hiring manager is going to want to know that should you find yourself in a tough spot, you're flexible enough to be able to turn to others to help. Place emphasis on your ability to think on your feet, but also on your ability to recognize when you've reached your limit and your ability to know when to escalate an issue to a manager or pass off to another representative who is better equipped to handle the situation. Of course, the opposite is also true. A hiring manager doesn't want someone who is going to punt the customer to someone else as soon as things get tough. The perfect answer is one that strikes a balance between being too self-reliant and being too indecisive. 4. Why do you want to work as a customer service representative? Why they ask this? This question is another one meant to assess your skill level and qualification for the position you're applying for. While it might seem like they're asking you why you want to work here, hint, the answer is not the unlimited donuts at the break table or the opportunity to get covered parking after working for 3 months. What they're really asking is, do you have what it takes to work here? What you should focus on. Highlight your skills and how they directly align with the position you're applying to. Make sure you also include how your personality aligns with the desired traits of the ideal customer service representative. 5. Which relevant qualifications do you have for this job? By asking this question, the interviewer looking at 2 aspects of qualifications. Qualifications obtained from a college setting experience in the customer service field. It will help them to determine how appropriate you are for the position for customer service job. Answer as per your actuals and do not fake anything. 6. What do you think about typical day in a customer service representative's life? Here are the daily activities of a customer service agent. Answering phone call, resolving customers' issues, dealing with mismanaged payments, providing customers with relevant information, encourage them to select the right. 7. What is the difference between good and great customer service? This question should give a sense of how you consider your role for the customer service job. A good customer service only offer what customer is looking. On the other hand, great customer service is ready to provide something more to the customer. 8. What did success look like in your previous role? Whether their previous role was in customer service or not, it's important to understand how they viewed success. You're looking for whether this person cares more about their individual success or their team's success. What to look for in good answers: look for answers such as, success was measured by the whole team reaching a CSAT of X%, or, our goal was to increase renewals by Y%. It's a red flag if they only reference their individual goals over those of the team's. 9. Would you be willing to introduce us to a current or former boss as a reference? This question is part of the top grading method, and serves as a truth serum for all subsequent questions. Once a candidate knows that you will be asking for an introduction to their current or former boss, they will be far less likely to embellish their achievements. What to look for in good answers: ask this question about every company they have on their resume. The candidate might not jump at the chance to connect you with their current boss if they're looking for other opportunities, but they should be ready and willing to connect you to a prior manager or mentor listed on their resume. 10. What do you think success looks like here at your company? This is similar to the previous question in that it helps assess whether a candidate cares about the team or themselves. However, it also gives you a sense of how well they understand your business. What to look for in good answers: they may or may not get it right, but they should have a well-reasoned answer of what success looks like for your company that demonstrates their interest in the role, and their sense of your values. 11. What was your biggest failure in your previous role, and how did you recover from it? This question helps assess coachability and honesty. Everybody has failed, but the important part is, did the candidate learn from it, or do they blame someone else for it? What to look for in good answers: some candidates will give a cop-out answer. You're looking for an answer that speaks to the candidate's sense of personal responsibility, resilience, and ability to learn from mistakes in the future. 12. What is your preferred method of communication? Most customer service positions will be focused on one, or at most two, methods of communication. The most common are in-person, phone support, email support, and chat support, but social media is gaining in popularity as well. This question evaluates how you'll do in whichever medium the role is focused on. If you have past experience in providing customer support over the same channel as the job you're interviewing for, be sure to bring that up. If you don't, talk about whatever other experience has prepared you for it. For example, maybe you answered the phones at your last job working the front desk somewhere or sent text messages, and responded to them as a volunteer for a nonprofit group. If it's a text-based communication position, be prepared to speak to your writing skills and take a skills assessment before being offered the job. One way to respond might be, "While I enjoy communicating with people in a number of different ways, I really feel like communicating over the phone or in person helps me pick up on different tones and nuances that might be missed in a text-based communication. In the past, I've found that it's been easier for me to form a connection with the customer when we're communicating in real time, rather than over email, social media, or even chat, which can all have lag times between responses."